Joyce, is the server down?
No, it's working just fine.
Are you sure?
I don't believe that.
Comdex. It's where the .com world is going.
Now the latest from the ZDTV newsroom.
Hello, I'm Alice Kedja with your news update. The Wall Street Journal is reporting that U.S. District Judge Thomas Penfield Jackson has asked attorneys for Microsoft and the government to convene in his chambers next week. This time for more than just a scheduling conference about the proceedings in the antitrust case. Citing sources close to the case, the Wall Street Journal said the meeting was being conducted to also explore the possibilities of a settlement. And state attorneys general said Monday they will pursue the landmark Microsoft antitrust case all the way to the Supreme Court, even if it takes years and no matter who the next president or attorney general may be. Judge Thomas Penfield Jackson said in his findings of fact Friday, Microsoft uses monopoly power to harm consumers and competitors.
Tonight on Internet Tonight, some dead-on predictions from the Hollywood Stock Exchange has set Tinseltown on its ear. Plus, independent filmmakers get digital and web-savvy with iFilm. And if you've ever wanted to be someone else, the answer to your prayers might just be here. Paging Mr. Malkovich, it's time for Internet Tonight. Hey there, welcome to Internet Tonight, or as some like to call it, the land of broken dreams. I'm Scott Harriet. Michaela Pereira is having a thumb workout. Topping Internet news tonight. Some Hollywood executives live and die by weekend box office receipts, but apparently they don't like it when Internet upstarts try to predict the totals on national TV. In a new Access Hollywood segment they debuted Friday, the Hollywood Stock Exchange's Max Kaiser is forecasting weekend box office totals based on action on his website's virtual stock market game. The game allows players to trade shares in celebrities and films, with prices fluctuating based on demand. Studio execs are reportedly so miffed about the segment, they're threatening to deny Access Hollywood access to film clips and celebrity interviews unless it's pulled. Variety quotes NBC sources as saying they'll wait for more reaction before considering the concerns of the studios. In a sign of these techie times, the Teamsters have set up virtual pickets on the internet to protest disputes with a national trucking company. The dispute with the overnight transportation company has featured the usual picket lines and rallies at work sites that one might expect from the International Brotherhood of Strikers. However, at Teamster.org, the union posts daily updates on the strike, and the guys in the picket line are featured online in the photo gallery. The union also delivers up-to-the-minute alerts through email to some 4,000 subscribers. No word yet if the Whack-a-Scab Shockwave game will find its way onto the site anytime soon. The toy retailer, which calls itself the world's biggest, had some huge problems over the weekend. The Toys R Us website came crashing down as eager holiday shoppers overloaded the system. Instead of seeing new toys of the season, bargain hunters were greeted with error messages and apologies from the company. Toys R Us was heavily promoting an online version of their Big Book of Savings catalog, which may have been the cause for the freeze-up. The outage was an example of some web analyst concerns that many e-commerce sites are not quite prepared to handle the upcoming holiday rush. Real Networks Incorporated has relaunched its website as a hub for audio and video content. The Real.com network will feature a service called Take 5, providing the user with a daily menu of news and entertainment content accessible only through its Real Player 7, the latest version of its software for playing audio and video over the internet, which also launched today. Industry heavyweights such as the BBC, Snap.com, ABC, CBS, and Atom Films have all signed on with the deal. Winemakers trying to sell their products over the internet are running into roadblocks since shipping laws prohibit the sale of fine wines, or crappy wines for that matter, to certain states. But a website called Free the Grapes is trying to change all that. Their mission is simple: to ensure consumer access to fine vino. Registering with the site keeps lovers of the grape updated on information and new direct shipping legislation. Bartles and James were both unavailable for comment. You may remember Encyclopedia Britannica's recent unsuccessful attempt to launch a free information site. Well, it's finally up and fully functional. Britannica.com includes the complete updated Encyclopedia Britannica and selected articles from magazines like Newsweek, Discover, Mad Magazine, The Economist. It's also including current events coverage as well as a searchable collection of more than 100 million web pages. And now it's time to look toward the heavens and ponder our own insignificance, for tonight's Web Almanac sets us in orbit around Saturn. Yes, on this day in 1980, the Voyager 1 space probe discovered Atlas, the 15th moon of Saturn, and our friends at NASA were kind enough to spill the beans on pretty much everything both Voyager 1 and 2 found. You can peruse all the data they collected and pretend you understand what it means. Or just do what I do, go straight to the image archive and look at all the pretty pictures. If you'd like to visit any of the websites you see featured on the show, please come to internettonight.com. You're going to find a list of all those sites on something we like to call the Big List. The Big List! That's right, I'm a little tired. You know, in the old days, budding filmmakers had it pretty rough. Just getting your movie noticed amidst the high-profile Hollywood blockbusters was enough to drive many a director back to waiting tables or cleaning pools. After the break, we get the scoop on how indie movie makers have found a new place to show off their stuff. Plus, we've got James Dirk from the Ghost Cam in Evansville, Indiana on the line. And no, he's not dying to talk to us. More post-Halloween fun when Internet Tonight continues.
Watch Bill Gates' keynote address at Comdex live Sunday, November 14th at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific at zdtv.com/Comdex. Sponsored by Compaq.
No PC gets a harder workout than the one that's at home with the family. But how do you get the most out of your home computer? That's where Family PC comes in. Need to know more about the ins and outs of email, searching the web, or how to have a good time with a great game? Family PC's pages are filled with the best ideas, projects, and practical advice for your busy family. To get your free trial of Family PC, just call 1-800-956-5959. And with your paid subscription, you'll get Family PC's Guide to the World Wide Web free. The best part of Family PC are the families like yours who help recommend the best products and ideas. When you see the family recommended seal, you know that product passed the toughest test of all, life in a real home like yours. There are more than 4,000 family testers nationwide. Subscribe and join one of the most active and interactive groups in cyberspace. Call 1-800-956-5959 for your free trial and to start your Family PC subscription today. As a subscriber, you'll get a full year, 11 more issues for the low price of $9.95, 12 issues in all. That's 72% off the newsstand price. If you decide to cancel, you'll owe nothing and get to keep your trial issue absolutely free. It's an offer that's hard to beat. Each month, you'll find helpful items like School PC for the latest on computers and education, a special monthly internet guide, and step-by-step lessons in gaining hardware, software, and web expertise. Family PC guides you to the best deals for your digital shopping and gives parents and kids great advice. See how Family PC can save your family time, money, and frustration. Call 1-800-956-5959 for your free trial of Family PC and get a full year subscription for only $9.95. With your paid subscription, you'll get Family PC's Guide to the World Wide Web free. Family PC is a one-stop shop for fun, adventure, and practical knowledge. Call now. Your family deserves it.
Starting November 15th, it's ZDTV at Comdex, the technology event of the year. With special keynote addresses, exclusive looks at hot new products, and live editions of your favorite ZDTV shows. Log on to zdtv.com and click on the Comdex Hub now for streaming video of the people and products at Comdex. ZDTV at Comdex, starting Monday, November 15th. Amaze yourself. Visit the Mac Station, zdtv.com/Mac, your online source for everything from Steve Jobs and Apple, news updates,
Mac, really live up to all of Jobs' hype.
daily computer tips,
Mac,
expert product reviews,
Mac,
This is a nice looking screen.
and exclusive video on demand.
Mac.
We have some really fun stuff to share with you today.
That's the Mac Station, zdtv.com/Mac.
Internet Tonight, friends. Some of the major booms on the internet this year have been streaming video, TV-like channels, and even talk shows that are available exclusively online. In tonight's Behind the Site, we visit a company that's using the web to help redefine filmmaking by letting anyone with a camera and a computer post their films, along with giving viewers an inside view on the movie-making process.
The iFilm Network offers a chance for independent filmmakers to show their films globally via the internet. iFilm Expanding has a current archive of 275 films, all viewable over the web. We caught up with the backbone of the iFilm Network during the final moments of their big move to a larger office space.
Hi, I'm Roger Raderman, founder and CEO of iFilm, the iFilm Network.
Greg DeCampo is iFilm's Chief Technology Officer.
It's this notion of real-time digital filmmaking that is one of the things that I think ifilm.net is a really attractive place on the web to go to. You can find people who know how to use the technology to make stuff, and on all the different levels, from how do you actually use DV to make a movie with camcorders and a Mac, to how do you get an agent.
The capability to stream high-quality video over the net is here, and combining that with my own interest in film and sort of listening to my filmmaker friends saying, watching them for a year of their lives, every weekend, every night, spending all of their money and spare time, pouring their hearts into their dreams, and then hearing how incredibly difficult it was for them to get that work out in front of an audience, and just sort of put the two together.
Rob Nilsson, a winning filmmaker at Sundance and Cannes, has a lot of experience shooting digitally. He's been doing it for over 20 years. He's collaborating with iFilm on his current production, Scheme. Scheme has been cast entirely with actors from Rob's free inner-city acting class called the Y Group.
I've always been interested in demystifying filmmaking. I'm interested in having people see how simple it is. I want people to see that. I want people to see that it's not the special effects, and it's not the stars, it's not the high-ticket directors, but that it's human activity. It's a little bit scary to be putting up rushes and unedited stuff, but on the other hand, they should see it, because then it might interest them.
Rob Nilsson is right now producing his film online, so he's using the online schedule for his production schedule. So rather than having to, phone and fax and chase everybody down, anytime he wants to make an update to the production schedule, he goes online, does it. It's viewable to all, anybody in his group, anytime. And not only that, but everybody in the group gets an email, so they're all sort of kept on the same page.
Yesterday, when we were shooting a scene in our form of rehearsal, which is creating backstory improv, we were actually on the internet, not me, because I was directing the scene, but the producer and others talking to people while we were shooting the scene.
And Rob's group is public, so what that means is that anybody anywhere can click in and see his production schedule and see his task list and go to the bulletin board and ask him questions or ask the crew questions and go to the chat room and talk with them directly.
I don't know if Michelangelo wouldn't have let people come in to see sculptures half finished. I mean, what did he care? He knew he was going to do something great. You can learn how to use a camera by simply going and buying a cheap camcorder and going out and filming what fascinates you.
And after you've made your feature film, remember, you'll always be able to find an audience at iFilm.
And if you'd like to add your film to the iFilm website, you can do so by sending them a videotape of the completed work. iFilm will review and maybe even post your movie. You can check their website for details. Deep in Evansville, Indiana, at 21 North 1st Avenue, you're going to find the Willard Library. That's where on a cold winter evening in 1937, a janitor went down into the dark basement to fire up the furnace. There, apparently, he met up with a ghostly vision of a woman dressed in gray. Who are you going to call to solve this mystery? James Dirk, the new, is it James or James? The new media editor for the Evansville Courier Press, of course. James, are you there?
Sure am. How are you?
All right, just to start off with, there is a woman sitting behind you at that desk, right?
That is not the ghost.
Okay, good. Now, what does the ghost look like, besides the gray outfit?
She's dressed all in gray, even to the point of gray shoes.
Yeah.
She has a hair up in a bun.
Yeah.
And pretty much extraordinarily ugly.
So it's Betty Ford.
Exactly. That's not very nice.
That's not very nice, wasn't it? It wasn't good.
More like Barbara Bush, but you didn't hear me say that.
Now, James, we're going to be taking a look at some photos here, some possible ghost action. And
who are you going to call?
now we got this one with this yellow outline in the background, supposedly something hanging out near the book. You know that photo we're talking about? It's got like arrows and stuff pointing at.
That's the Texas School Book Depository.
Wow. And there's Oswald in the history section.
Exactly right.
And there's we got a close-up of it now. And what exactly is supposed to be there?
A ghost.
Okay. James, are you a big drinker? Oh, no, wait, there's
I
some.
didn't take these pictures. We just accept them willingly from our users.
Yeah, that looked a little foggy, that one there. That was, there's one with green arrows pointing, and that looks kind of misty, and we're showing more.
You don't expect her to, like, walk up to the camera and smile, do you?
Oh, that's a good point. I forgot about that. I think we have some more photos that we're going to be showing here. Apparently that we're, oh, here we go. Oh, that's frightening. Now, apparently, does this gray woman have some kind of child?
That's a lot of people are reporting children. Some are reporting dog ghosts.
Yeah.
One sighting of
But yellow children.
So far. Yeah.
Yeah.
Green.
Anything like that? Any? How about superheroes?
We've got one superhero. We had one Wonder Woman in her invisible plane. She came by.
Wow. Is that us playing that goofy music, or is that coming from the library?
I think that's coming from us.
Okay.
It's the spoof pictures that are the most fun about this thing. The whole proof of the whole camera is how much free time Americans have.
Yeah. And which ones were the spoof pictures?
Well, people sent us Blair Witch projects, and they've superimposed a whole bunch of stuff. Some of them trying to trick us, even though we're of course scientists, so we can spot those right away.
Okay. Well, James, and my last question, have you found any ectoplasmic sludge in the library?
There's some on the bottom of my shoes right now.
Okay, get that off to a lab to get analyzed right away, will you?
Exactly right.
All right, dude, thank you.
See you later.
That was James Dirk. Hey, have you got any interesting stories to tell? Do you have some hidden talent? More importantly, do you have a net cam? If so, there's a damn fine chance you could be on our little show. Yes, visit the Interact section of internettonight.com for more details. Now, do you think your life sucks? Looking for a way to get out of that rut you're in? Coming up, we visit a site that promises a life-changing experience. Plus, Ricky Martin's biggest fan.
Hey everybody, the Surf Guru here. When we come back, new from Sony, raspberry-scented DVD players.
Presenting a whole new kind of television. You made it.
A half-hour special featuring all the members of the NetCam network.
And now, here's a You Made It sneak peek.
I'm Matt Norman. And I'm Andrew Offenberger. We are in Gibbon, Minnesota on our first stop of Journey America, which is an 8-month study of American culture at the turn of the century.
I've been trapped inside of this picture.
I'm watching ZDTV, and you better be watching too.
And you can do anything. Tell us a joke, give your opinion, draw a cartoon, show us your pet, write a song.
Go to the NetCam Network page at ZDTV.com
and find out how you can participate. Because it's either our show
or no show.
Welcome back. Recently, you know, there's been a lot of hoopla over the new movie Being John Malkovich. Is it nothing but pure fantasy, or is there a ring of truth about it? As we like to say around the offices at Internet Tonight, if it's got a web page, it must be real. Sure, everyone's thought about being a different person, but no one seems to know how to go about doing it. Well, now at JM Incorporated's website, People Changer, thankfully, they do it for you. Pick a person, any person, and JM promises to transport you through their patented portal into that person's mind and body. While the testimonials may speak from the heart, they lack any specific details regarding the experience. Still, if you're intrigued and want to give it a shot, just fill out their sign-up form and please wait patiently for them to get back to you. And for those of you who haven't seen the movie yet, it's not real. And now moving on to a dude who at times we would like to alter, the ever-knowledgeable and well-scrubbed Surf Guru.
No, Jerry, you can't just wave your hand at me. Your Jedi tricks fall upon deaf ears. Ricola! He needed a throat lozenge because his voice was all raspy. Hey, everyone, everyone, the Surf Guru here with a question from Shane Bascom of the Boston Shane Bascoms. He says, "Dear Guru, I'm doing a project about fear and aggression in dogs. Do you know any websites that could help me about fear and aggression in dogs? It would help me out and mean a lot to me. Thanks." Well, I think that what you're looking for is a site called Dr. P's dog training site. That's right, Dr. P. Hey, everyone, Dr. P is here. Yeah, we know. We know Dr. P's here. Crack a window. In the library, there's a section on behavior problems, and under the aggression category, there are enough links to keep you busy for days. Now, I looked around there and found out that some breeds of dogs and some individual dogs tend to be more dominant than others just by nature. And dominance aggression happen when a dog perceives that his place in the pack hierarchy is being threatened. Now, when dogs are insecure in their place in the pack, they will exaggerate the essence of where they are on the hierarchical chain, you see. So sometimes you may walk into your apartment with your dog who's feeling a little insecure. He's on the phone dialing 900 numbers. He's trying to tell you something. I'm a freak. Take me to the dog clinic. Now, humans sometimes do those kinds of behaviors too, don't they? They kind of try to, like, maybe sometimes you're in the mall and some guy will come up to you and try to bluff you and say, "Hey, you're standing in a bad place there." Humans have lungs to breathe, as do dogs. That's it for now. If you have a question for the Guru, the address is guru@zdtv.com. Patrolling the halls of ZDTV, I am the Surf Guru.
You can reach the Guru at our website, internettonight.com, if for any reason you think you need him, and for a cat-friendly version of him, you can catch him in print every month in Yahoo Internet Life magazine. Tonight's Stupid Net Trick is a wonderfully exciting exercise if you happen to be 5. It's the Muppet Heavy Let's Make Breakfast. And you've got the different Muppets. There's Tinky Winky and Finky Funky and Boop Boo Hoo Hoo. Let's go with Grover. And it's special
Pear.
Children like this. There you go. Put the pear there, and you get applause and peanut butter on the thing. You just got to fit it into the old slot. And
English muffin.
whew, if only this had a machine gun.
Did you know peanut butter was first made by a doctor in the United States in 1890?
No, I didn't, and I don't care. Tomorrow we learn how to brush our teeth. Well, it's time to check out some online events for Tuesday, November 9th. R&B artist Usher logs on to chat about his role in the new film Light It Up, 8 p.m. Eastern at chat.yahoo.com. Ask him if he's Holden. Rock band Ween is performing. You can watch the live webcast, also starting 8 p.m. Eastern at rollingstone.tunes.com. And actor Artie Lang. Yes, Artie Lang will chat about his performance in the new movie The Bachelor, once again, 8 p.m. Eastern, AOL.com. Stay tuned for more internet excitement, but first, let's have a quick look at what's happening on our next broadcast, shall we? What do you call one lonely guy sitting around in his room with a word processor? A journalist. Meet the man behind the simpleton tomorrow on Internet Tonight.
No PC gets a harder workout than the one that's at home with the family. But how do you get the most out of your home computer? That's where Family PC comes in. Need to know more about email, searching the web, or how to find a great game? Family PC is a one-stop shop for fun, adventure, and practical knowledge. Call 1-800-956-5959 for your free trial of Family PC today. Your family deserves it. The best part of Family PC are the families like yours who help recommend the best products and ideas. Over 4,000 family testers nationwide put the latest computer products through the toughest test of all, life in a real home. Call 1-800-956-5959 for your free trial of Family PC and a full year subscription, 12 issues in all, for the low price of $9.95. That's 72% off the newsstand price. Or cancel Owe Nothing and keep the trial issue free. And with your paid subscription, you'll get Family PC's Guide to the World Wide Web free. Call now. Your family deserves it.
We're back on the network talking with David Edwards of Walled Lake, Michigan. How you doing, David?
All right, how are you?
What's your favorite show on ZDTV?
Call for Help has a lot of right down-to-earth common sense of how to use a computer.
Do you ever watch Internet Tonight?
I don't really like it.
Ooh, you listening, Scott? The Big List!
I don't get any of his jokes.
Hot! Fun!
Yeah, right.
Want to talk? Email me at ZDTV.com.
Hi, I'm Jamie Sewell from Racine, Wisconsin. Coming up next, Tilda with the Zip Files on ZDTV.
We're back on the network talking to Bill and Richard from beautiful Hawaii. Aloha, gentlemen.
Aloha, Tilda. Aloha, Tilda.
So you guys go surfing occasionally?
Yeah, mostly the internet, but sometimes we hit the water. And,
They wanted us to all start to get prepared for Y3K.
you know, I'm just tired of hearing everybody complaining about Y2K. The sun's not going to come up anymore. I want my site to be Y3K compatible. Once you tell Richard an idea, he takes it off and get it up and rolling. We're very strict when we get a request for somebody who wants to be certified Y3K compatible. We have a proprietary method of checking their site.
Do you want to tell me a little bit about that?
We're not sure what it is.
So basically, this is a scientific site based upon no science
But
whatsoever.
I think that we will survive it. I think the sun will come up.
Well, just like Gloria Gaynor said, I will survive. Want to talk? Email me at ZDTV.com. This week on ZDTV, meet one of the biggest thinkers of them all. Tim Berners-Lee, creator of the World Wide Web, will be enlightening us as this week's big thinker. Attention, chat monkeys. Wednesday is chat day. Log on to ZDTV.com all day long to talk live with your favorite host. All right, gamers. GameSpot TV is throwing a Quake extravaganza with spotlights on Quake culture and all things Fragalicious. That's what's happening at ZDTV and ZDTV.com. Amaze yourself.
Tonight's useful site not only covers a topic that stinks, it's also moldy and can be served with a nice Zinfandel.
Hold your nose, the cheeseheads are coming. Well, we're not talking football, and not all cheese smells, folks, as you'll discover at CheeseNet. This is an impressive database of over 100 types of cheese from all over the world. You can search by cheese name or by country to locate nifty tidbits, like how it's made, what wine goes well with it, or, that's right, how fattening it is. Cheeses offer an enormous range from the rich delicacy of a brie to the full bite of a mature cheddar and the saltiness of a feta. The people on this site love cheese so much, they write poems and short stories about it. Some are good, others are cheesy. You decide. Now that's dedication to one of life's delicacies.
And for more incredibly useful sites, you can check out Yahoo Internet Life magazine or visit YIL.com. What do you get when you combine frogs croaking their favorite brewski name and men shouting obscenities at a big screen TV? You get football season, of course, and you can find out the when and how of who's getting romped with today's Hot File of the Day. To some, the 6-day stretch between games can seem like an eternity. Well, the iSports Center NFL screensaver won't change that, but it could make the purgatorial wait easier to survive. That's because it does more than just protect your monitor. Oh yes, the program uses the web to update your team's statistics, who rushed for how many yards, who ran the ball all the way back, who did the coach humiliate the most on the sidelines. It's all there, plus more. You even get the delightful sounds of defensive linemen gang-sacking some rookie. So did you score this weekend? Hit the bars, found the one, and now you're planning summer nuptials? Chances are you didn't, and are feeling more like a loser than ever before. It could be time for Love Online.
Hello and welcome to Love Online. Each week we bring you dozens of new singles to browse through on our webpage. Here are a few we especially liked. Celeste, 16, values nature and the strength of human spirit. She likes reading about psychology and Eastern philosophy. Will Work for Fun is looking for a woman who isn't easily offended and can put up with his sense of humor. He enjoys skiing and mountain biking. Today's question comes from another guy who can't get a break. Why, when a woman doesn't like a man's physical appearance, is she considered to be merely discriminating? But when a man does not like a woman's appearance, he is considered by women to be shallow. Well, Match.com says because when men, with their outlandishly high physical standards, reject even slightly imperfect women, it is shallow. Although many women complain that men have physical expectations that are seemingly impossible to meet, women play this game too. The difference may be in the measurement criteria. So while men may desire a young, thin, beautiful woman and reject women who don't offer these qualities, many women might happily accept an older, heavier, average-looking guy. Of course, Mr. Average has to be at least 5 inches taller than she is and to have a full head of hair. But that's different, right? That's all for today. Be sure and visit the Internet Tonight homepage for more photo personals of singles. And remember, as Louise Hay once said, love is a great miracle cure. We'll see you tomorrow. I'm Megan Marks.
Ms. Marks, slick-haired love expert, will return tomorrow with more saucy photo personals and even more advice for Love Online. Why not give us a piece of your mind, though we can't guarantee we will return it. Our email address is it@zdtv.com. And if you want to visit any of the websites you've seen on tonight's show, you can come to internettonight.com and find all those links on the big list. Well, that's it for this thrilling edition of Internet Tonight. I'm Scott Harriet. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
On today's ZDTV Zip File, trend-setting technology, whimsical web frolicking, and then questions called into our very own computer therapist. Lie back on the couch and let it all out for today's ZDTV Zip File.